Today we have a reading for you about somebody who was, I think, a little bit less crafty or smooth than they thought. We have the Seven of Swords, which is about somebody who was being deceptive. And what they were trying to hide from you is that they were absolutely talking to multiple people, or if you were talking about getting into an exclusive relationship, this is somebody that would have been disrespectful towards that monogamy. So I feel like this is probably another one of those rejection is protection type readings where things don't work out because the person that you were dealing with was not being genuine. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. You can find that in the description box along with more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. I did just post some videos for the members, chariots, and also the stars and towers. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Unicorn Jungle. How we doing? The pool day was good. I maybe got a little bit more sun than I should have, but it was glorious because nobody else was there, which is kind of cool. All right. What shall we start with? I think we're gonna go with the Metamuse. What else do we have about this probable roster haver? Yep, it's true. What else do we have? Wow, another Three of Cups. So I had pulled 3 cards total, and 2 of them were the Three of Cups, 2 different tarot decks, of course. Princess of Swords in the reverse, and the Ten of Swords. You like burst someone's bubble. They're like, how is it that you figured this out? Why were you like, I thought I was like working to set something up that was going to be pretty great. I didn't think I was going to have any issues. They thought that they had just like added you to their roster, and you're like, you didn't even sit down before you said, actually, this doesn't seem right. Okay, bye. So for some of you, this could be someone who you didn't even meet in person, or this could be somebody who you had a really good first date with and they were pretty confident they were going to get a second date, but it doesn't look like that's true. So you're ducking out because you can tell this is somebody who is distracted, or this is someone who's not being honest about whether or not they're in a relationship already. You were just picking up something here that did not seem it didn't seem genuine. Hello, D King. How are you doing? I'm not too worried about it. It's already like calming down. But thank you. Yes, I really do appreciate when you like and subscribe. We have the Moon and the Ace of Swords. Look, the more you trust your intuition, the better it gets at figuring out these clowns that think they can lie to you about their intentions. You started to just like observe little things here and there, and it put together a pretty clear picture for you that this is someone who's secretive, or this is somebody who doesn't really know how to be honest. They thought they had you right where they wanted you. They thought you were over here like, oh, this person's great. I'll just do whatever they say and I could probably fall in love with them. Nope. You're like, this seems to be a little bit like love bomby. A little bit like this person doesn't really approach relationships in a healthy way. So maybe you didn't like, start an argument, right? You didn't see the point. You were trying to figure out, is this actually someone that I could potentially see myself dating long term? Is this somebody who aligns in terms of what I'm looking for? But I think you saw fakeness. I think you saw this person trying to say things to impress you instead of like talking about the reality of it. So we have this Princess or Page of Wands and the Four of Cups. You start to lose interest because you can tell that they are telling you what you want to hear or what they think you want to hear, as opposed to telling you how it actually is. So I feel like you kind of, I don't know, checked out before they did. I feel like this could be somebody who's upset. Maybe it's not even that you reject them. It could be that they, reject you and you're just kind of like, okay, see you later. And they wanted you to like chase them and get all upset and throw a little fit over it. Hello, Priyanka. How are you doing today? What are Rahul's current feelings? And how he sees you. Awesome. I've added that for you. Hello, Funny. How you doing? Hello, Jamike. Hello, Shayla. How's your day going? I think we need the stained glass tarot, don't you? That's what I think. What else do we have? Two of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is like someone who's expecting you to be chasing them. They wanted to break up or like not show interest and then like be chased by you. With this Eight of Wands, they were expecting you to be like doubling down, like, hey, where are you? How come you're not talking to me? Oh my gosh, what are you talking about? You're the only person I want to be with. And instead, you're just kind of like this Knight of Swords, just like standing there, just like, no big deal. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. Thank you, Priyanka. What does Umesh think about my work today? And feelings. I've added that for you. Thank you, Priyanka. Hello, Fire Crew. You can attach your question to a super chat just like Priyanka did above your comment if you'd like to be added to the list. What else do we have? Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. Yeah, see, you've already gotten over this or caught the ick, however you want to say it. I think you already kind of distance yourself, and this person, they try to like push you away to see you come chasing them or to see you be like, oh, wait, not yet, not yet. They were expecting you to, get a little toxic, get a little codependent with it. But instead, with the Three of Swords in the reverse, you're like, no, that's okay. I think I know my worth, and I think this is probably not the right connection for me. So you're coming through as this King of Pentacles, somebody who realizes what you're looking for is not this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Now that hits them right in the ego. They don't like that. This is somebody who's like, what are you talking about? What? You're supposed to be like obsessed with me by now. This could be somebody who is a little bit more focused on the physical intimacy than they were willing to admit to you. Hello, Grant. How are you doing? Yeah, I think they are. What else do we have? We have the Eight of Pentacles. King of Wands in the reverse. And the Knight of Wands. Are you literally dealing with a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Because they came out as the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands in the reverse. They're like, "Wait, I'm confused because you're very attractive. You have this like passionate energy." Maybe they literally can pick up on, some aspects of or assume that maybe you're a little bit wild. Maybe they're just not really understanding how someone can be very comfortable with that part of themselves, but also have self control because they seem to be confused why you're not more interested in them or why you're not like, ooh, that would be like so much fun. Because you can see that this is not somebody who presents themselves honestly. They try to trick people, and you're not into that. You're like, nah, I'm good, thanks though. They're like, "What? You don't like all my, like, weird illusions and stuff? You don't like being, on the roster?" 7 of Swords. You can pick up their shady behavior, the fact that they're tiptoeing around, they don't wanna be honest about what they're up to, they don't wanna be honest about where they're going or what their schedule is. You notice something weird, like, they said one thing but did another, or, they switched it up and didn't wanna talk to you about it. You can tell that this person is not a trustworthy individual, like ready for the true like commitment that you're looking for. Hello, Five. How are you doing? Hello, spiritual healer. Welcome back, James. Yep, I think that's a good comparison, Shayla. Hello, Neon. How are you doing? Hello, Matt. How are you today? I mean, that's the power of the intuition, right, Vicky? This is the Tarot of Japanese Poetry. We have the Princess of Autumn, which would be the Princess of Pentacles, by the way. And that talks about enjoyment, positivity, and natural beauty. And the Ace of Pentacles. See, this person feels like they're so attractive. Like, how could you not want to be with me? What are you talking about? Five of Summer, the Five of Wands. They like people to compete for them. They think that they're so attractive that they should always have at least a couple people that are talking to them. So I think you picked up on the fact that they were not very focused. I think you acknowledge that this is probably someone who depends on external validation, or they're not quite as they're not quite as interested in the intellectual or emotional connection, even though I think they would have told you that they are. All right, I think that's the only one. So we have this Queen of Winter or Queen of Swords coming through in the reverse. And to me, that's like this frustration or anger that they experience when they realize that you're not going to chase them, that you're not like really all that worried about losing a spot on their team, on their roster. You're like, no, I'm fine. There's going to be something else that's better for me. And they're like, where are you going? I thought you were going to be like really upset that I didn't like want to prioritize you. Why aren't you chasing me? This is an interesting theme lately. I'm proud of you, collective, because you're not falling for it. You're looking at this and seeing it for the codependent, kind of like controlling energy that it is. That love bombing, maybe it sounds real nice, but if it isn't backed up by real energy, then like you can save it or like, tell it to the other 3 people that you're talking to. So let this jealous person just like keep moving. There's something better for you around the corner. There is a new opportunity, some exciting new person entering your life. So I don't think you're gonna miss this current one or this most recent one. Hello, CTF. How are you doing? That's adorable, Reagan. Oh, you could just wait for the episodes. I don't read TV shows. Sorry. All right. What should we use next? You know what I think we need? This is a little bit of drama, so we're gonna go with the Hidden Truth Oracle. What else do we have? Hello, Carrie. I hope you're having a good day. Nice big opportunities. Yes, Grant. Gigante. What do we have? I replay our conversations over and over, and you and I were too young. Yeah, this is someone who likes to have little like flirtations, and then I get distracted, and then we can come back and talk again. Oh, you know, there was something going on back then, but they never really get to the point where they're committed to somebody. There's always something in the way, or there's always something that prevents them from scheduling. It's something that you would see on Catfish a lot, and it could indicate that you're dealing with somebody who's catfishing you. But there is resistance, and you picked up on this resistance. It made you question if they were being honest. It made you question if they really wanted a connection. And I think you were right to question these things because this is somebody who was not genuinely working towards connecting with you or being more emotionally available for you. Yes, I have one. Because lapis lazuli is usually what I wear on my hand. I actually have a ring that I stopped wearing because I could probably fix that, but it's just not quite the way that it used to be. But I have this one is the Thoth Tarot. But that would be the only lapis lazuli out here. So we have I Want to Feel That Way Again. Hello, Lemonade. What's up? Yes, no personal information. I Want to Feel That Way Again is followed by I Wish I'd Treated You Better and I Left You Before You Could Leave Me. So I think they realized you're a little bit out of their depths. They're not able to fool someone like you. I think you encountered someone who likes to talk about things that you talk about, but they realized you know them better. And I think like authenticity would be one of those things. I think they realized you're the real deal and they're the fake, and you would have been able to see them coming like a mile away with that fake stuff. You scared this person. I hid who I really am from you. But they're super attracted to you. They feel like there's something about you that they haven't found in anybody else. So even though I think they're going to make it seem like they're really unbothered, the reality is they are very bothered. You were like their favorite in their collection. But the problem is they still thought that they should have a collection, right? Or that they were pretending to be something that they're not. And they're realizing you are not the kind of person who's going to stick around for that kind of tomfoolery. Let's see. Let's go with a few from The Voyage of the Soul. Hello, Hannah. How are you doing? What else do we have? Yin, affection, caring, soft heart, feminine. Answers, clarity, transparency, justification, disclosed, and bare. The more that you talk to this person, the more that you realize that they were putting on a bit of a show. They basically wanted to pretend to be what you genuinely are. Heavenly, angelic, airy, mermaids, fantasy, and daydream. You are the whole package, and they wanted to pretend that they were as well. The difference is you could kind of see where the cracks were showing, or you could see that this was somebody who claimed to have gone through some healing, but maybe was exaggerating, right? Or was putting on a little bit of a show. So you realize, you know what? This isn't like a done deal yet. I think maybe I need to focus elsewhere. I want to find people who are actually enlightened, not just talking about it to, look cool. This would be somebody who might use therapy speak in order to make it sound like they don't manipulate, but they do. We've got futuristic visions, innovative, crafty plans, trendsetter. So, yeah, they like to talk a certain way to make it seem like the life that they're going to live is very similar to the one that you want to live. But there is a fake element here. They are faking it till they make it. And you can tell that they don't really mean what they're saying. So, that kind of takes away that authenticity then. Ooh. That's awesome. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Hello, Jack. That's a funny name. The biggest donation, I believe, was 150. I think it was 150. Um, it is the cat and mouse stuff. All right, so let's see what we've got with the Witch's Tarot, shall we? What else do we have? The High Priest, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. It's like somebody who's trying to teach you about something you have your master's degree in. You know what I mean? Like, um, or if somebody were trying to pretend that they were a veteran and they're talking to somebody who is actually a veteran, like it's not a good look, bro. Like, whatever they were trying to do, this authenticity or this like I'm enlightened business that they were trying to sell, they, I think, would have at some point had some deer and headlights look when they acknowledged or realized you're actually a member of that crew. You're actually that type of person, and they can't pretend with you. Yes, please no yelling in the comments. No screaming. Exactly. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. Okay, 1-2 step. Yeah, it's like it's like they were quoting tips to you on how to, I don't know, change the oil in your car, but they were literally quoting from the book that you wrote. You know what I mean? Like they could not pretend to you because you are the one who like wrote that magic spell, you know? You're the one who wrote the book. They were out of their depths. So I think at this point they're looking back like, I guess I better do my research a little bit better because that was somebody who was a little bit more advanced. That was somebody who I should have known was going to be able to figure me out. So we have the Ten of Cups and the universe or the world in the reverse. Like that's somebody that I don't really have the ability to create an illusion for. That's somebody who's a little too skilled in figuring out if somebody's lying to them. So I really need to be smarter about not trying to lie to people like that. We have the Knight of Cups or the Prince of Cups. Hello, is it Helio? I hope you're having a good day. The Three of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Hanged Man in the reverse. You taught this person to be a little bit more cautious because they might have that, I think I'm the smartest person in the room kind of problem. And they're over here trying to play games without realizing that you are a very perceptive person. So when they tried to play these games with you, I think there's a little bit of karma here. So, okay, what else do we need to know about this? Hmm. Hello, Keach, how are you doing? Oh, you're funny. I feel stuck with the wrong person and situation. Now they're actually thinking about you. Uh-oh. I hate this card, but after being rejected by you, they get, caught up with their little roster. They probably should have been a little bit more cautious. This is why we need to be safe in these kinds of situations. This is someone who I think you were protected from because they were not being very selective. But now they feel like they know who you are to them. They feel like this was a relationship that was supposed to go somewhere. So now they feel like it's like they need to use a love spell in order to get you back. Love spells, I don't like that idea. I don't think you should ever be desperate enough to use a love spell because it's trying to influence somebody's free will, right? So we have multiple trolls. This was the roster, right? Obviously, you were the most attractive one. Look what your competition was. So now this person keeps thinking about you when they get lucky with anybody else. But they know that they broke promises to you. And they keep like comparing others to you. They're obsessed with you now. But you've blocked them or you're not interested. So their option here, because the love spell didn't really work, their option apparently is, should I just like confess everything and then maybe you'll like give me the time of day? If I'm honest about being dishonest, then will I get another chance? No. You called this person out or you figured them out for them to learn a lesson, but I don't see you taking them back. This is the catalyst to the dark night of the soul they need to go through, a little bit of ego death for them, and it's because you weren't willing to play their games. Hello, Sayira, how are you doing? Hello, Ryder. Hello, Adnan, what's up? Love potion number 9. Exactly. All right, this is the romantic Lenormand. Let's see what else we've got for you. I would have played if their game was Jenga. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Azar, I see you still haven't learned the lesson. Do not call me honey. Do not focus like that. I know you do it just because you think it's funny. You can call me Carmen or you can get blocked, okay? We've talked about it. We have the woman. So they're very focused on physical attributes. They felt like you were going to chase them. They might have they might have felt like they were the hottest thing that you'd ever dealt with, but they didn't realize perhaps what really matters to you. So you're looking for an actual, like, genuine person, an authentic person. Maybe looks aren't as important. And they're over here, like, obsessed with, how they're dressing and their haircut. Yep. It's true. This is also the cover of the box for this Lenormand deck. Hello, psychedelics. How are you doing? And we have the owls. This is your intuitive energy, not letting you get into anything serious with somebody who's just a little bit of a clown. Little bit of a clown, that's all they are. This is the Black Tarot, and then we're going to dive into those personal questions, okay, y'all? I hope you find some new friends. You're welcome to say hello to the new or to the live chat. There's some awesome people in there. You might make some new friends. And if anybody wants to send some positive energy towards Psychedelics Way, I would appreciate it. All right, what else about this egotistical person? Now they see you as like the example or the epitome of love. You're the standard they compare others to. They're going to try to communicate with you, but I think you've already made your decision. I think you know that this is someone who sabotages the connection, or this is somebody who still needs to do more work with regards to their ego. And I do think that it upsets them that you haven't chased them. They really thought that you were going to try to keep them around, and you seem to have just been kind of like, whatever. That's because you can anticipate that this is somebody who is capable of betrayal, that they're not trustworthy, and this is not sitting well with them. It's like they really want to find a way to win, or they really want to find a way to like convince you just to feel better about themselves. I think if you already got them blocked, keep them blocked. I don't see them changing their attitude anytime soon. Hey Hayden, how you doing? Yep. Oh, no worries, psychedelics. All right, so let's see what we've got for Priyanka. This is the Hocus Pocus Tarot. What are Rahul's current feelings for Priyanka, please? Hello, David. How are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry about that, Ayush. I hope your day gets better. What are Rahul's current feelings for Priyanka, please? Six of Potions, which is the Six of Cups. 10 of Pumpkins or 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. 9 of Candles or 9 of Wands in the reverse. And the 5 of Swords. This is somebody who is nervous. There's like, we have good conversations, or I feel a sense of connection to you, but I don't know if it's just like a fleeting flirtation or something serious. And with the 9 of Wands in the reverse and the 5 of Swords, this is like, it feels like you're being pulled in a different direction, or it feels like you're distracted. 4 of Pumpkins or 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Page of Candles. So this is somebody who feels like they need some emotional connection, or they need to build some trust, or there's going to be kind of like a loss of interest here. How does Rahul see Priyanka? Queen of Candles or Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's a lack of trust here. Wheel of Fortune. It's like I'm thankful that I have encountered you, or I feel, attracted to you, but I don't feel like it's going to be something for the long term. So trust is the biggest issue here. I find you attractive, but I don't know if I can trust you. So it's like I want to see that there's something you want. Like I want to see how you invest in something if it's a long-term relationship. And what does Umesh think about Priyanka's work today? We have the World, the King of Potions or King of Cups, and the Six of Pumpkins or Six of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something that Umesh did not say that is amiss, something that did not satisfy or meet his expectations, but he hasn't said anything about it. Four of Swords or Four of Lightning in the reverse. Yeah, he's lying and saying that something meets his satisfaction or his expectations when it doesn't really. And what about feelings? What are Umesh's feelings towards Priyanka, please? Page of Potions or Page of Cups in the reverse, Two of Swords or Two of Lightning in the reverse, and the Moon. This is someone who feels like there is something kind of alluring about you, but also a little bit secretive. There is some frustration on his end, wanting things to be a little bit more concise or clear. So there's some question marks here. And with the Ace of Swords or Ace of Lightning, I do feel like there's going to be in the near future a comment from Umesh that might be a little bit strange or unexpected from you, from your end, but it touches on what he has not said. So I think he's going to bring that up. Yes, I agree, Hayden. It's all right, Key. We still like you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. And I'll